Hey everybody, and welcome back to our home in the sticks. Today we're going to be talking about Japanese beetles. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced Japanese beetle problems, but we've got them here. And there's a two-step approach that we're going to take. We're going to use a product called milky spores, which attacks the grubs. You put it out on your lawn or your ground cover, whatever you're wanting to get down into and kill the grubs. And that has a duplication, multiplication effect over time. So as a couple of seasons go by, more and more of these get created and kill more grubs. So that's the long-term fix to this Japanese beetle problem, is milky spores. And we've already treated our lawn with that. And so now we've still got the ones that are out here on all of our plants that we got to deal with too. And for that, we're going to use some traps. We picked some up at Lowe's and we're getting ready to go out and put them up, and I'll show you how that goes. Okay, so here's the garden area that we're looking to protect from these beetles. We got some fruit trees planted, and our garden plot a little further out past those. And you want to keep these beetle traps about 30 feet or more downwind of whatever you're trying to protect, because the Japanese beetles hunt by scent, and these traps have a scent bait in them. Here's the traps that we're going to use. Spectracide. Picked these up for a few bucks a piece at Home Depot. They really don't cost a whole lot. Actually, Lowe's, I got them at Lowe's. They don't cost a lot. $3 to $5. You get 2 bags plus the trap and some bait. And we've used these before with a pretty tremendous amount of success, really big full bags of bugs. And we're going to show you just how that goes. Right now I'm just going to get into putting them up. They go up real easy. It's a simple thing, just takes a couple of minutes. All right, let's put up a Japanese beetle trap. This is the stuff that comes in the box. It's real simple. These go together just like that, and I hang these traps right on these hooks. This is the bait that comes with it. Like I was telling you, it's a scent bait. And I sure like the smell of it, because man, they just come running. It's like ringing a dinner bell for Japanese beetles on these things. The last time we ran these traps, they were full in a couple of days. It was kind of creepy. I've never seen so many bugs just willing to jump in a bag like that, but that's what they did. So here's the bag that they're going to get trapped up in. When I first saw this, I thought, you gotta be kidding me. It can't be that easy, you know. I'm either doing it wrong or I don't understand it. You see that? A Japanese beetle just flew into the trap while I was doing this. That's how effective these are. Okay. It comes with a little tie. And basically, you just have to make sure that this thing can swing in the breeze. That's really about all there is to it. And you want to get it up where your pets aren't going to mess with it. So if you have pets that would bother this, you might want to hang it up a little bit higher. I'm not too terribly worried about it with mine. You guys see, that's number 2. That was the second Japanese beetle has already flown into this thing. And now there's more coming. I just shook one off my arm. It's pretty amazing. Now the last thing we're going to do is I'm going to get a couple of pebbles and drop them down into that bag just to stabilize it in the wind. Just to show you how well this works. I just put this up and there's already Japanese beetles coming to it. It's a scent attractant, and man, it brings them in. So we'll leave this one be and go down the line and hang 2 more, and then we'll come back later and see how they're doing. Look at all those Japanese beetles coming in, folks. They just put that trap up not a minute ago. Yep, that's how it works. You kill the ones in the ground with the milky spores, but the ones that are already out here flying around eating on your plants, you got to have a little bit of a different strategy, and here it is. You go downwind of your crops and you plant these. Okay, so that was number 3. We're about 30 feet down from the crops that we're trying to protect. We're downwind, and we'll come back in a couple of days and see if they need to be emptied out.
This is our 3rd Japanese beetle trap. Our camera's not working very well, but it's full to here, right there, with these beetles. The other ones were full to here. And can you see them up over that branch? See them? That is a whole lot of these beetles. These are downwind from our garden area, and they're attracting them away from our garden. And there are less in the garden than there were, so they appear to be working. But I'm going to say there's at least 20,000 of them between these 2 bags that are not in our garden. And we'll go get more bags tonight.
Okay, well there you have it. That was a lot of beetles in that bag. It just took a couple of days. We went back and checked. All 3 of those bags were almost overflowing. One of them actually was overflowing. And I can tell you that it's a good idea to get out there and check them, because the ones in the bottom of the bag die and they start smelling bad, and then the trap will stop working. So they give you a couple of bags with those, and it's good to get out there and get them switched out and get another bag going. And that's how we're going to deal with Japanese beetle problem here on the property. In the ground with the grubs, the milky spores, and then for the ones that are above ground and flying around and eating all our flowers and everything, those Japanese beetle traps are quite effective. And there you go. That's what we know. Hey, thanks a lot for watching our Home in the Sticks, and we'll see you next time.